I got really confused for like a good minute because I was like, why is my mic on? But I don't I don't think I would have done that. Oh my god. I I don't I, ignore that. I don't think it's give me a sec. I don't think it's actually switched to tablet mode. You're not supposed to be registering this. Stop. Stop. Every time. Every time. Oh, wait. Let's take the death counter off cuz uh unless we do like how many times my wrist screams in pain because I really should not be doing this. But it's better now than like this past Friday when I originally wanted to do this idea. Why did I not just like decide I'm just gonna keep auto generated? Why I don't technically have to draw each thumbnail for every VOD, but no, I want to get better at drawing in a medium that I'm not good at drawing in. I can barely okay. I barely feel like I can draw in a normal just paper and pencil medium, but like I I suck at digital. Okay. So, register. Thank you. Should I be doing this in Krita and trying to get used to it so when I actually decide to do that VTuber thing that I want to do, um, I'll actually know how to use the program? Yes. Am I going to do that? Not at all. By the way, the fact that like this is not the proper setup. This bar with all the inputs is supposed to be on my what hand is this? My left side. And the pop-up for the layers is supposed to be on my right side. I don't know why it's flipped. Nothing else in this program is flipped, but I do not appreciate it. I liked it being out of the way, and now it's just in the way. Why? I don't want base layer. I don't know why. Okay, so what does Mon Mon look like? Cause we're doing a thumbnail for because I want to post the my Digimon World 3 streams like VODs up. So I can't spell. I had it right the first time. I just want okay. Open a new tab. No, I just want the photo. I just want the photo. Well, that's one way of doing it. What if I did print? No, that whoa, no. No, no. Oh. Oh, this is already starting out fantastic. Hmm. Wait. Was Mon Mon in the anime and I just never knew? No. I refuse. There's absolutely no way. Stop asking me to allow ads. Whatever. Uh, hmm. That's better. Then I think if I do, what was it? Control plus? There we go. Okay, apparently that's as far as it goes, and I don't appreciate that. Whatever. It's better than it was. Alright, so. I never actually noticed. I thought his ears were bigger. I can work with. You know what? I'm making the ears ginormous. I don't care. Don't mind the giant sketch. This is how we work. Oh my god, the feet on this thing. You know, I had an idea. Looking at how big this slingshot is though, I don't think I can go through with it. So I'm gonna have to try a couple of things. Okay, hold up. Uh, you know what? I know this looks jank. I swear I know what I'm doing. I just need an overall outline for him. Pretty little dress. And his big ass man feet. That looks like a Mon Mon to me. Alright, and then. How do I. I kind of. Do I want to have, like, all of them? Like, have. Because I. I'm trying to think. I think he's gonna be here. And then. Maybe I want them like grouped. So like kind of have different corners. So like the Mon Mon team would be here. The Kotemon team would be here. Actually Kumamon. And then Kotemon can be over here. I would have to make it smaller though. Okay. So alright. So we'll have. Why do you still register the keyboard? Actually, no, you should still. I don't know. I don't know what I want. Uh. Wait. I think this wasn't the original plan. I wasn't planning on having the character in the middle. But what if this is all the stream's gonna be, is literally me just planning out at this point. So what if main character's here and then like, or like maybe shift it a little, and then in the background you just see all them doing their thing. Maybe like just a head though. I think I can make that work, and then everything's in the background and I won't. I mean, I'm gonna have to actually draw a background. Oh, I was planning on just drawing a floor, but I don't know if that's gonna work. What are the other teams? I honestly forgot. It's... Oh... DW... 3... Balance pack. Okay, so Patamon, Redamon, and Kotemon. Oh! Oh, I didn't realize. I kind of forgot that Renamon and Patamon were on the same team. Which one is Kumamon in? Why am I going to Facebook? I don't want the Facebook. Okay. Wikimon, don't let me down. The fact that this is taking so long to load is really scaring me on how bad my Wi-Fi is right now. Alright, so... That's not what I want. I just want to know. Okay, balance Kotemon, Renamon, Patamon, which is not what I thought. Kumamon, Guilmon. Okay, Kumamon, Guilmon, and Patamon I knew. I know Monmon, Agumon, Renamon. I thought for some reason Agumon was in the balance pack. Okay, so I have to draw 2 Patamons, 2 Renamons, 1 Agumon, 1 Guilmon, and then all the others. This is going to get really confusing. Okay. There's so many different ways of going about this. It's gonna take a lot longer than... I did 60 minutes in, and I have not... I put like one thing to paper. Ugh. That's why you usually should go in with a plan. And I did originally have a plan. And then I realized... I mean, I could still go with that plan. Only like one thing's changed. And that's the Kotemon team. Okay. I have an idea. I want Monmon here, Kotemon here, and then Kumamon just in this corner, minding his own business. And then probably main character here. We're gonna keep these little dots. We're gonna break the opacity, but like keep the little dots. I have an idea. It's a really stupid layer. Okay. I think if I just keep this as the desk, because there is a desk here. And then the lady at the desk, I might have to move this down. This might go down here, and then everyone else gets shifted down a little, which is fine. Person. Then actually having Kotemon here, just like kind of, it works in a way. Then I want two fighting here. Monmon's gonna be on Agumon, and then Renamon's just gonna be over here. Kotemon's gonna be here. Patamon and Renamon are gonna be here. Or maybe move this down, move him over here. Just to fill in a bit more of the space. Because I don't want... Because Renamon's tall. We'll see how it goes. Especially since I have to move this down as well. Okay. So many layers already in use, and nothing's been actually drawn. So first and foremost, let's pull up Agumon, because I think this is Happy Agumon. I guess Agumon... Try to find like good Agumon photo, but I think I'm just gonna have to go with... I want this. I want him like more... I'm noticing like they keep him in almost like an angled frontal. Like they never actually show him fully side profile. Oh, wait, no. I have one. I do have... He's sitting down, but I can work with this. I can work with him sitting. Maybe it's even better if he's sitting. Okay. So, Agumon. Why am I on Blender? Alright, so it's kind of angled like that, and then... I unironically kind of got the bumps in the right spots. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm so like screwing your proportionality, but like I'll fix it after. Obviously, this is gonna all be shrunk. Actually, flatten that out. Just gonna have to kind of gauge how his legs work. I feel like his how do feet work? I hate I legitimately just hate drawing feet. It's I will take drawing hand. These feet look absolutely atrocious, but I will fix them after. Mm, okay, so it's honestly just a circle. And they just add. That. No blending. Bro, why why is it autoing to that? And then a little bit. Oh my god. It's literally every time. I don't know why it's Oh, Agumon, sweetie, what did I do to you? I know there's supposed to be like a nose here. I will This is not Agumon. There is a semblance. It is not him, though. But, did I go onto a new layer? Oh my god. Oh no. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. I made an oopsie. That's why, kids, you always switch layers. Or you make sure you switch layers. I thought I did, but that would explain why he's so pale. Why does this feel like he's like a merger of Jack Skellington and Agumon. It's fine. It's fine. Um, and then we switch layers. How? I think I actually have to fix him first. First and foremost, we're going on a new layer to do so. Okay. So what looks wrong? Other than everything. Everything looks wrong. One, the orbital is definitely wrong. This probably has to start up here. If I actually start on proper. Maybe, hold on, maybe it's also just like not subtle enough. Like that, and then that looks slightly better. This. Bro's got a strong jaw. Now I think it's starting to get into Feraligatr territory. Maybe Croconaw. Not what we're looking for. He's very angular. I think I'm like rounding out the edges way too much. Like maybe if I not that. Maybe if I make it like more square. No. That's why I never said I was an artist. I will never say I'm an artist. Because I don't actually know what I'm doing. I feel like the snout's too big. I don't think it is realistically, and I think I'm just second guessing myself. But I feel like it's just too big. What if I do that? Maybe it's a nose. That'll look better like this. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. That's it. I think this is probably right. Okay, and then really just round out that back. Strong scoliosis. Gotta like tilt that down. Round it out. That is a pudgy tail. I don't know. I feel. I feel like he's not big enough. Like, bulky enough. You know? The arms? Am I... Can you tell I don't draw like masculine features that often? I'm gonna try doing this in a way I feel like. Okay, that line, no. But I'm gonna go with it anyways. I do think I kind of had the right idea here. Unintentionally. Like, now he just looks like he has chicken feet. I have to cut this. But now it looks like he has no foot. Why couldn't you have human feet? It looks better than what I started with. I'm coming back to the feet at one point. That's not the right line. We're coming back to the feet and the tail. And the arm. Maybe the nose. I don't know if I want a nose here or not. I think if I do, it's going to be like that. It's not perfect, but it's probably better than what I started with. I just wanted to get like the general shapes and figure out where to go from there, you know? Mon. Oh, what is this? Why is that something that I can do now? I don't want to do that. Don't let me do that. Thank you for taking that power away from me. Mon, I want him to sit on... Okay, I can't do... We're doing that. At least now it kind of looks like it's part of the seam. He's getting a secondary arm. The picture I'm using kind of as a reference and a second foot. It's literally, it doesn't have anything. It's just straight one side. I feel like I'm gonna need like the hands to end here and then this, but that's before I start making scribbles and then screwing up the composition. I'm gonna keep that there. Mon Mon, I want to be sitting on his head. I'm just trying to think of, so the body, realistically, his shoulders should be here, I believe. So we're gonna have it there. That way, Mon Mon's giant ass feet can be here. Let's actually go onto a different layer before I screw everything up. If I just add a work, thank you. Okay. Yeah. So. No, new layer. Okay, so giant feet are gonna go here. And we're gonna have him just like sitting on his shoulders as a vantage. So it's kind of gonna curve like that. And then giant head here. Arms extended. Kind of using I'm not joking about like how this looks. This is kind of what it should be. And then this is another hand. That's where I want it to be, which means the head has to be up. Here. And then that way you actually have the proper pull. Okay. What the fuck did I just do? I'm sorry. How did I do that? And why? Where is everything? I didn't know I could do that. Now I know I can do that. That is not. What is clicking and why? If I'm on tablet mode, there should be none of this. Stop. Just go away, please. I don't know what's happening. No. What is that one? I don't know what to do. No, don't start doing. Just drop everything. Go away. I don't know. I switched the color. I just go to black. It's safe. Black. What am I clicking? Like, stop. Hold on. I need to figure this out. This is actually pissing me off. Shut off tablet mode. Oh my god. I need to reset my laptop because, oh my god, this stupid thing bugs out all the time. Never does it when I'm doing this on my own. No, it's always when I'm trying to do something else with it. That's why I want to replace you. Too bad I don't have the money to do so. Because if I did... Hey! You have a nice nap? No, I didn't even get that message last time. Maybe this time it'll work out better. Work. Please. I am begging you to do me a solid. Now it doesn't want to load. No, I am not upgrading Windows 11 on this. Decline. As I have done so. Each and every time you've asked. Everything running smoothly? Can I open the app and you work now? If I flip, still on the other side. And the stupid thing is still... Oh, now let me deselect. Okay, cool. Okay, does it do the thing? Auto rotate on. Okay. Usually that means I'm safe. So we're gonna try this again. Please, work with me. Oh my god. We're cutting the opacity on this one. I'm noticing this is a lot of just... This app does not have a lot of layers. Like, it has a decent amount for being free off of the Microsoft store. But, like... It does its job. Don't. Okay. What do your big ass feet look like? You, Okay. Today's just gonna be Today's gonna be a feet day, and I don't appreciate it. Okay, so we're gonna make them kind of like this for right now, just to have the shapes. I still feel, actually, hold up. I would like the back button, please. Okay. Technically, they're not. They're large, but they're not fat. They are very humanoid. Very ape-like. Hi, baby. You coming up to take a nap? Or not? Okay. Okay. I'm trying to think of how the foot would hook onto Agumon's shoulder. Maybe like it would actually lean this way. And then the arch. Because technically the shoulder's here. I'm just trying to figure out what the. Okay. I mean, maybe it's actually supposed to be here. I feel so bad for Agumon just having like these giant ass feet right next to his face. Right next to the opening of his mouth. But I can't do anything about this, bud. You allowed this. His legs are pretty short. And this is where it gets kind of hard, is because his legs are short and stubby. So it's kind of like, okay, how does your body curve on his head? Because you can't like lean here, because it's cutting into his head. So you have to lean here. This is the butt, and then kind of like curve that way. But the question is, do his legs... I mean, he is a monkey, so technically... Oh my god, I'm stupid. Why? I don't need him to hook his legs. I just need him to stand on his shoulders. Okay, so if I have his, like, jank-ass feet kind of doing this... And then his legs could be doing this. Just to get him over here. And then his little dress. The shoulder would be here. I don't know. I am doing this. I don't know what I'm doing. So the body is going sideways. So the dress would go this way, but it's gonna go kind of like that realistically. So what? His right arm, from the looks of it, would be the one holding this. So this would be his right. So if I have... I'm trying to think of like angles technically, like that's not how shapes work. V would be cutting, I think, like that. I'm trying to think of perspective right now. Maybe it's more like that, actually. This is still like a rough draft, so I'm not that worried about it. I just want to get like the general shapes proper. And then you generally hold Okay. So he would probably hold it here, so just have big monkey fist. He looks like he only has 4. And then wrist, and then it bevels out. And then monkey. Then 2 strands. Think of like Usopp's slingshot, I guess. It just kind of looks like this. Like a pocket almost. And there's a ball. How would he grip it like this? I really should be paying more attention to like how the game models look, but I don't use Monmon anymore. He's already digivolved. I think it's something like that, as awkward as that looks. I'm gonna have like a little flare just because his arm is gonna be coming. Well, so it'll be this. Technically, it would be like this. As bad as that looks. It should. I think this should actually be here. Because. Okay. Hold on. Yeah. I have the idea. I forgot shoulder placement. So I think before I do this, I need to work on the head. We're gonna say that is. It's kind of just like round from here. Very rounded. I don't know. I'll figure that part out. But he has a big monkey head. Big monkey head. And then it's like nope. Nope. Alright, so if I have the ponytail here, kind of gives a good gauge of like where the spikes are supposed to be. I think they're like supposed to go all around his head. Like that. How about we actually use a smaller one this time? We'll do that. That's still probably wrong. I love how this is actually. Alright, I don't think I've ever seen him without a smile other than this photo. See, this photo has it with like two lines on the side of his face. I'm pretty sure in the game they're like blushies. Hmm. He's so gremlin coated too. This is such a bad look. It's like just comparing Agumon to the Mon drawing is so bad. And I think legitimately, I feel like it's because I just know how Agumon is supposed to look. I have Mon in my head for like a couple of hours. Huh? Yes? I don't know where you are. Come out wherever you are. Oh well. Okay. Oh, hi. Hello. Hello. What's up? Hi. 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 You wanna come up for a nap? Come on. Come on. Hey. She might go underneath the bed for a nap. She just woke up from one though. Alright. Hmm. I think I'm gonna get the major components out of the way for Mon. But like I don't know. How I think it's because I have it. It's just such a big slingshot too, and that's why I'm getting kind of confused on how the angling is supposed to be. Because I know this is wrong. I know this is supposed to extend this way. Um, how about we just do a little something like that. You and your twig arms. It's a fact that's originating from the wrong point. Hold on. That's what's bothering me right now. Is that I know it's originating from the wrong point. Okay, so this would, if your shoulder is here, it's essentially supposed to be going back up this way and then forward. That's kind of what it's supposed to be. Because you can pull it in this way though. It's just supposed to be pulling back from your shoulder, but keep it almost like not parallel, but in line with your shoulder. Like, yeah, you can pull farther back and then it would go this way, but then it just anatomically trying to figure out how to do it from this angle. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a break from the monkey and his grotesque feet. Just go to the next one, which in this group would be Renamon, who I'm just gonna have her sitting in this corner, meditating. Because she wants nothing to do with the shenanigans of the monkey. Okay, so I'm just gonna can I do that? I know this is not how knees work, but bear with me. This is looking more like, it's like a cross between Hollow Knight and that, is it Bunny from Courage the Cowardly Dog? Like that's who I'm seeing. I'm just seeing more Bunny the more lines I put down. And I know. I know. I know these are gonna go. I'm gonna try, like, change the sizing to fit here. This is still just gonna be a rough draft. I think I just kind of want to get the general shapes. Agumon, I was like, you know what? I'll try and get the details. Now I'm like, I just want to get the general shapes down. Is this Renamon's? This is not Renamon's. Okay, so now would be Kotemon. Cool. Not koi. Kote. No, that's Koete. Kote. Mon. Do I have the wrong guy? No, I don't. Why did I think he had an actual sword and not just a sparring sword? I'm cold. Okay. I'm gonna go with this one just because it has more of the vibe that I'm looking for, but I am gonna have to. I'm gonna have to reference these two photos. What is it with this and feet? Okay. So overall, he has a circle with head spikes. I'm assuming they would go backwards, if my perspectives are correct. Actually, no, they wouldn't. They would be still going forward, I believe. And then he has one that should go this way. Then I'm going to do his eye, and then just have the horizontals cut. There. And then he has these like pauldrons. I don't know why, like, Kotamon's kind of easier for me to draw than Mon was. A literal monkey is harder for me to draw than this samurai demon child. It could just be the shapes are easier. I kind of want to give him a little bit more padding, but I know that's not going to make sense since he has the belt. Because it would technically indent like this. Does just have like this. This is red. And this will go over. And then you should see like it's like kind of peeking. Then this would be the elbow. I think it's just easier because this is supposed to be kind of heavy towards the front. So then there should be like a stick. We're gonna draw the stick. It's just gonna be a stick for right now. I want the stick extended. Okay. That's a stick. Actually, I kind of... You know what? I want... There's gonna be a little bit of a change. And it's all based on how... So, his shoulders are technically gonna be... His arms are gonna be going up this way, which is gonna move the pauldrons, I believe. So, if the arms are gonna stick up this way, then the stick is gonna go here. Because they're kind of just gonna be wrapping around each other, in a way. Oh, wait, no. They have to go, like, one above. So, like, this part will go here. This part will go here. For the stick. And then... the rest of the fabric kind of just falls, in a way. So, like... even though you're clenching through the fabric, the rest of it's just kind of gonna fall down. But I don't know how much of that's gonna really be seen with that. And then with the pauldrons, it's gonna have to be moving forward a bit because of the extension of the shoulder. I don't think this would be visible. And then there's this little thing right there. This little skirt looking thing, even though I know it's not a skirt. And I am gonna have like, I think like different parts. So, and to this is supposed to be belted. So I think what's gonna happen is that like it just comes out of the shirt. I mean, out of the belt, and it's getting tugged. Stay away from the books. Oi. I know what you do to books. I actually know what you like doing to paper. Alright, so should he be on his... He should be leaning forward more, so like his head should be kind of leaning to accommodate. And then I think I'm gonna have like one foot be back on its like toes. And then one foot stationary. Have his back push in, his entire body push in actually. To have him like really try to push that extension. And then poor little Padamon's just gonna be like a little dough ball. I kind of know what Patamon looks like. I know what Renamon looks like. It's just... I don't know. It was just easier making her look like Bunny. I'm still probably gonna make her look like Bunny. So, Patamon, he's gonna have like little paws, and then it's gonna be more in that upward position. And then like try this I'm trying to do from memory. If I actually get it anywhere near what it should be, I will be shocked. I know technically he should be like kind of muzzle right there. And then I know it's like this. He has a little tail. And then kind of like that. And he has a big little Agumon eye. Okay, so how should I fix this? Everything looks like a children's drawing. Agumon's the only thing that actually showcases any form of artistic ability. Okay, one, I think Patamon has to be bigger. Two, actually, Patamon definitely has to be bigger. Two would be... I need to angle him differently. one actually showed that he's like gripping. Don't forget his little toe beans. And I think what I need to do is I have to have like this, even though he's just a little blob, have like, thank you, not the toe beans. Kind of have this curve in to show force being applied almost. Like bend the back. And then I don't know. I'll figure it out. Should I have Renamon holding onto him? Like, instead of him being like this, having him be like... this. Just because she is going to be the tallest of the group. And then just have Patamon on her head. I'll go between the both ideas. Ow, ow, ow. Like, the main point is to definitely have these two fight. And then have Kumamon just in his little corner. Where Patamon and Guilmon are going to have their beef. I think that's kind of where... I might do that. Because it doesn't feel like Renamon to, like, try to hold him back. It would be more like, okay, it's timeout time. So I think that might be what I'll do. Because I'll do more like this position rather than this. Okay. Whatever. I think I know. Also, that's not even... I'm going to change it later. But I want to do Kumamon, at least. Or, like, the Kumamon group. Before really finalizing everything. Because right now, this is just looking like a mess. It's a mess. Hello. Hello. I wonder if we have dessert. What does Kumamon look like? Like I said, the others, I have a pretty good memory on. Even, like, not having watched Tamers, I still kind of know the overall shapes. Kumamon. No, it's called something. I think it's called, like, Bearmon. Okay, I'll search Bearmon because... Okay. I guess it's not blushy, then it is just like little stripies. Alright, what's a good photo to use? Yes? Can I help you? You're not showing yourself, so I can't help you. Children. What am I going to do with them? Okay. I think she's trying to get into my drawers. Okay. So the idea is, at least, I'm gonna have him sit here on his bum. We're gonna have the whole same feet problem as we do with Agumon, just maybe a little bit better. He's a bear, so he's gonna be like kind of rotund, especially the way I am going to have him. I'm gonna have just like a circle. This is really looking like Agumon right now. And then do a little snout. And lead into the tummy. Maybe like tilt the snout this way. Just to have kind of like that. I mean, he has a big hat anyways. Hello. Do you want to come up? I want like a bag of bread. Just like open. With him just eating it. Because I plan on having Guilmon and Patamon fight over a slice of bread, and he's just eating all of it. I think she wants to be let out. Give me a sec. Ow! Ow, my everything! Nixie, you wanna come out? Be free? There we go. Oh my god, I still have coffee! Oh, this is a good day. have coffee. I have Cinnapris. If today's a good day, minus, the cold. Alright. There they are. I need my sweater. But it's fine. If I can just... Oh, what time is it? I originally wanted to do the stream on Friday, where I didn't have to worry about never mind. Where I didn't have to worry about, like, oh, I have to go to work the next day. And, like, honestly, I don't expect anything to come out of this stream. I'm mostly doing it because if I don't, I'm never gonna get around to actually drawing these thumbnails. And I am apparently a workaholic, which is something I never expected to say for myself, but when it comes down to, like, streaming, at least, don't fall. How did I do that? I don't know how I did that. I would like to learn, please. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like, I would never consider myself an alcoholic. Why is this, like, the second time? I swear this is the second time I have tried to say workaholic, and I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm an alcoholic. I have problems. How do you search? But, okay. I'm not complaining. I am not complaining. This is how it's gonna work. So, okay. Oh, it's gonna be really weird because he has, like, heel claws. So you can't really do the dragging motion because of the heel claw. This is gonna be a very strong piece of bread, by the way. Why do Digimon have to be jacked? Like, not jacked, but they have musculature that I don't appreciate at this very moment in time, because that means I have to know how to... Did I make Guilmon's nose? I now feel like there should be more of a definition between Agummon's snout and his nostrils. I will figure that out later. Honestly, this stream might just be trying to lay out the foreground of what is I want to do, because I do have to get to bed to do Oh my god, I still have to do dailies. No. No, I don't want to have to do dailies. Oh my god, why do I do this to myself? Why has streaming made me a workaholic? I miss being lazy. Like, where, where do those days go where I just was an absolute potato? I don't, this isn't, this is an arm. It's a very muscular, bulky. Honestly, it doesn't, it's not that far off, realistically. Connect that to a neck, and then you have this spikies, which connect to the jaw. Which I don't know. I don't know. I'm just kind of going for it. I know he has the wings, but like I can add on to that after. Um, pretty thick neck. But that neck like connects straight to the tummy. We're gonna ignore the pecs. Just I think I did too many bumps. It's like it's just I don't know, like that kind of like a snake ish. Not really. No. I'll figure that out. I know it's supposed to like thin out and then it's closer to that. Like perspective wise, I know this is incorrect. Like Kumamon should be far larger than Guilmon. Like Guilmon and Patamon should be a lot smaller, but I'm trying to like shove them if I could, and I probably will if no, because I'm not doing this anymore. This essentially is going to go here. Oh my god, I know how to do it. You have to pull the butt forward. Butt goes in to so hold on. Before I even okay, so it's more like this shape. And I like the little hand paws. I'm not even lying, they do kind of look like that. Then his little feet don't really do anything, so they're just kind of there. And his tail goes back there. Now it's more like this now. Uh, I'm like screwing up. It's like closer to that, essentially. It looks very bad. But that's the only way I can think of to have the force, especially like the way Patamon is because he flies. It's harder to like say, "Oh, I'm being forceful with positioning of the feet," or the only way to do it, because he is just a blob. A very lovable blob, but a blob nonetheless. Is to literally change the way its body is angled. He's standing forward. He's standing in place, which is not what I want. Gonna do. How do you? More like this. Like I'm literally trying to think of how to do expressions. That aren't just the 3 lines, but I can't think of any. Very extended piece of bread. It technically could be extended out a bit more. And then little grabby hands. That's. I think I had the right shape and then I fucked up. Hold up. Okay. And then I think it goes up. Kind of like that. I think that. Or does it go down? I think it goes down. I think its wings should be like the size of his body. I'm pretty sure he has a little tail. I think it's supposed to be more. Is he more rotund? Is he rounder? This might. I don't know. I don't actually know. I'm gonna have to look that up. I know this. Then he just has giant back. He's like raptor built, I think. We're gonna say it's something like this. I'm not actually certain. Ignore the really fucked up feet. I don't. And then we'll do like his little details, I guess. Little. I think I just drew Agumon like this so people don't doubt that I kind of maybe know what I'm doing. It's just. It's not easy. Alright, I don't know if I want the person. Maybe I want this. I definitely want. I think I want a little bit more distance, so this would be more here. Maybe have the human here talking to the lady, the desk person. This is going down anyways, so it's gonna give this a bit less room, so I'm gonna have to move it to this corner because it's empty now. And I know, honestly, I think this is the reason I stream this. I'm gonna have to try to remember what it is that I had thought of. So now I have a recording to go back on. Could I have just recorded it for myself? Yes. Would that have been as fun as making people know what the thought process is? Not nearly. I believe this is very on brand for me. The one okay Agumon is really, it's really fucking me over. It's just fucking me up. Zoom, work, please. Like, I swear I can kind of draw. I swear. Kind of. Like, it's been a while since I've done creature drawings. Like, I don't think I've drawn a Pokemon in a while. Like, this is literally, this was my last attempt. It's not great. But, like, human-wise, I'm not awful. I'm making attempts. It's just taking a lot of effort, and I'm still trying to figure out what design I want. That's been the most recent one, and it's probably gonna be like, this might be the what's gonna be representing the channel once I get her actually drawn properly. I am still working things out. It is not going well. But like, Carrot, I don't know. It's just, I do like doing. I feel like that one tooth really helped Agumon. It's weird. Um, I don't know. I do enjoy the difference in composition for just like the monster component, like mixing humanoid and animal. And it's something my brother is trying to get me to do more of for this project that he wants me to, I wouldn't say help with, essentially do all the work for. But it's gonna be kind of hard to do that when my ideas are. I'm in kind of an idea block. I had a couple, but I don't. And I did like a couple sketches for them, but it's nothing that I'm like, oh yeah, this is perfect. Like this is what I want for the design concept. And that's kind of my problem, is that anytime I try to do monster creation, it's just it I feel like it's a flop. And that's I don't feel that way a lot with my humanoid ones. Then again, they are females. Like they're just girl drawings, so it's some of them are absolute flops, and I know that as soon as I'm done with one feature, I'm like, this is gonna be ass. Other times, I'm like, okay, maybe I can make this work. And it's just the art process. Some of them are gonna be shit. Some of them are gonna be okay. You kind of just have to go with it. To be fair, this is not the worst base I've started with. Do I have the base? Hold on. Let me check. Cuz I can actually show what the worst base I think I've started with is. Um I know exactly which drawing it is. I just don't know if I deleted that. Um Nope, I got rid of it, I think. Unless it's further up. It's the fact that some of these layers I can't tell. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh. The one thing I worried about is the one thing that actually occurred. I wish I restart the Wi-Fi. It's whatever. I'm probably gonna end stream anyways. Yeah, no. No, it was in this one, and I know it was because I started in. What's it called? Close. Thank you. Um, I started on my sketchbook, so I had to import the scan into the system. So that's the only reason I know for a fact that was like one of my worst starts. But like, even when I was first learning to like draw, and I was doing like Pokemon drawings and using the book as a reference. I There were times I just could not figure out the shapes, and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna do a really like, I'm gonna delete it after, but I know it was like Combusken, and it was like, okay, this, but then when it gets to like this. I'm not finishing this drawing. I'm not finishing that drawing. I just realized what. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't realize. How did I go this long not realizing what combustion looks like? Oh. Never mind. We're redacting everything that just occurred. I'm not even gonna finish that statement. I'm not gonna finish that thought. Oh my god. Alright. I think, not counting the whole, like, I'm actually gonna leave that circle. And I'm going to write human. Actually, no. Hold up. Because human could be anyone. Junior. Because if I don't write Junior, I'm not gonna know who that human was supposed to be. So. Oh my god. Alright. I was supposed to put on music and I kind of just forgot to do that. I literally have the tab here that I could have put in. And I didn't, so that's fun. Next time I'll make sure to have that set up because why does my other wrist hurt? At least this one, like, my right wrist doesn't hurt right now, but my left one does, so that's fun. Gotta make typing a blast tomorrow, but whatever. Alright. It's still pretty early, but I need to do dailies, so I'm gonna head off now. Good night. And if anyone watches this VOD, I do apologize in advance for the fuckery that is going to be this series. Because I didn't even know it was going to be this bad.